Hello children, we are going to start our fourth lesson of English grammar, the use of adjectives. Before we start, let us recall what we have learned so far. The definition of adjectives tells us that adjectives are the words that refer to the qualities of people, places, things, ideas, or which group them into classes. Therefore, adjectives are referred as describing words of a noun. For example, he is a good boy. Here, good is the word that describes the boy. Hence, good is the adjective. Likewise, in our next example, John is an obedient child. Here, obedient is the adjective. Now let us see how we can use the adjectives in a sentence. Normally, adjectives can be placed in two places. Its first position would be before a noun. In our first example, we have Mohan is a smart boy. Here, smart is the adjective and it has come before the noun boy. Likewise, we have another example in which we see I have a black pen. In this example, we see the adjective black precedes the noun pen. Now let us see the second position to place an adjective. We can place an adjective after the verb be. Its variants are am, is, are, was, were, and after feel, smell, look, seem, and many more. Now let us recall the degrees of comparison. You have learned positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree in book 4. For example, tall, taller, tallest. Here, tall is positive degree of the word tall and taller is the comparative degree of the word tall. Here, as we can see, er is added to the word tall and thus we make the comparative degree of the word tall. Likewise, tallest is the superlative degree of the word tall. As we can see, est is added at the end of the word tall to make its superlative degree. Let us take some more examples. Small, smaller, smallest. Next one, we can see clever, cleverer, cleverest. In all these examples, we can see that the positive degree is the same, but er is added at the end to make comparative and est is added to make superlative degree. But this is not the same case with all the adjectives. The adjectives that end with y take up I and then er and est are added to make the comparative and superlative degrees. This is not the case with all the adjectives. The adjectives that end with y take up I and then er and est are added to make the comparative and superlative degrees. For example, dry which ends with y takes an I and er, thus the comparative degree of dry is drier and superlative degree therefore is driest. Likewise, easy again ending with y takes up I and becomes easier and easiest in its comparative and superlative degrees respectively. Now some longer word with more syllables take more and most with the positive degree to make comparative and superlative degrees. For example, the comparative degree and superlative degree of beautiful. It is more beautiful and most beautiful respectively. Likewise, the comparative and superlative degrees of difficult is more difficult and most difficult. Yet more examples which are exceptional means its positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree are totally different from one another. Examples: good, better, best; bad, worse, worst; little, less, least.